Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shroom Chronicles. Here for a fun Family Friday. I'm Niiloc, and I'm joined, as always, by the lovely Loki from 1024, and Calm, good old Calm. Look how nice he looks. Look how wholesome.
What does that mean?
I don't know, nice. I don't know. You're just like I don't know. But yeah, we're excited to be here today. We got some. There's been some changes, some shakeups, some things in the game lately that we're gonna dive into. Um, but okay. So the end of the last anniversary event. Okay, both of those artifacts. I was like, all right, both of these are like tools for mage, and it had been a while since there was like mage only, items that I was excited about. But this event, the one that started last night, we have another mage goodie, and then hopefully with the second half of the event, even more mage goodies, with the book mount and the magic wand artifact, and hopefully, I think it was Blank that was telling me. I had no idea. The owl avian, I hadn't even heard of that one before, but that's super mage right there too. So
Oh yeah,
a lot of mage goodies. Why don't we start with I think it's called iridescent aura. What are y'all's thoughts on this new mage back piece that allows us to get over 100% skill crit and then some?
Some of
What are y'all's
us.
thoughts?
I still don't have over 100.
yeah. I was about to say I've run like 86, but schematics.
With it,
But with that in Starry Array, I would be over 100, so it would be good. But for offense, I believe Blank was using it. I've gone free to play, so I can't test it and let you know. But according to Blank, he says it's a really good offensive back piece, but not the best for defense. He still prefers Fan over that for defense.
Makes sense. Yeah. I was talking a little bit. So last night I was talking about it with Blank and Mythic. I know Wu was really high on the new back piece as well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, Mythic Mythic was kind of back and forth, and I think earlier today I messaged him, and he's on Fan still, but and Blank I think was kind of like, I don't know, we'll see, but it sounds like he's digging it.
Personally, I put it in all my like parking guard, my generic, and then like just like a full burst for region players build today, and I've just been running it all day long. I definitely have noticed with the offense. I mean, it feels good. I've been trying it with Cloud to get the ton of skill crit and everything together, and then I tried recently. This like later this afternoon. I've been trying it with actually like cheat amount and just using the back as like a Cloud replacement for my skill crit boss. But so far it seems pretty comparable to what I've used in prior, and but at the same time it opens up options for like a different mount and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and so that's where I was at. Was okay. So speaking for mages and offensive sets only, it's pretty much been Fan back and maybe Alien. Like I've been using Alien more and more lately. I don't know why. Like in hybrid on defense, but also for attacking sets. So it's a third option for offensive builds for sure. And like you were saying, you're even testing it for defense. But in general, on my general attacking set, I'm still on Torch for my artifact for the most part for my general set, and that kind of allows me to go from like use this newer back piece. Like I don't need an extra shield and the extra skill crit and so forth if the fights are going really fast, like I would with Fan. And then Alien Dimension, it blocks damage plus all this other stuff. So, I think for offense specifically, I can run Torch, and that's like my pseudo defense on my attacking set, and then have this iridescent aura, which is cutting down. And this is a trend that I'm liking, because this is the second thing I can think of, along with Magic Cat, where it's not just like here's X% energy, skill energy reduction speed or whatever the hell. It's just here's this many fucking seconds off the cooldown, and I'm liking that. Yeah, it's always nice, when you're a mage, that's mostly what you're looking at. You're not watching HP or anything. You're watching your skills and like, come on, hit, hit, hit. Get to the next cycle, get to the next cycle. And so seeing those, like the ticks from Magic Cat, that's really fun. But now seeing every 4 seconds just boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, it's fun. Oh yeah, before the show, Calm, you were mentioning, I forget the guy that you were watching on his stream that 10 started or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese, I believe he's Japanese streamer for the game. They've had it for, they got it before us, and he had it 10 starred. He's a big old whale over there. But they think just a couple days ago he released a live stream of, they got the cheetah event with the alien back, and he was doing some tests with some of the versus some of the other like big whales they have, and using his normal setup with the iridescent back, he was actually losing to them, and then he swapped to the alien back, which they had just got. So he had that 1 starred versus the other 10 starred, and he was actually beating them. But these were more like the DPS races. They're not like long fights or anything like that. So the iridescent back doesn't help as much. I feel anyways,
Understandable.
but it was just he from what I saw, he just dropped a shit ton of money in 10 starred alien back and is running that. But I haven't watched anything else from him past that to see if he's still using iridescent back or if he just full changed to alien back with it. But prior he was using a 10 star iridescent back.
Makes sense. And sorry, I completely neglected chat. We got 8 wide in here. What up, 8? Feels like it's been forever. We got Ravs. No pants in, always taking his fucking pants off, man. Just keep your pants on or off. Just leave them off always.
Yeah, just leave them off.
Then you don't have to announce that you're taking them off, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, we got Kane here. Toxic Blue, hello everyone.
Blank.
But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Blank's in there.
Yeah, Blank had said that he actually only uses it on his generic and anti-bun build.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those two, because Blank helped me do a lot with my mage builds these past 2 weeks, and that's where I'm finding the iridescent back the most useful is on the kind of generic and the anti-bun builds.
Okay.
The ones where you need the most DPS you could possibly get.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Interesting. So I'm digging it. I'm liking, during the anniversary event, I was like, okay, like the first artifact, I forget it. The one, it's like not the Staff of Hermes, but the one before that. I don't remember. Divine Champion? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Shit, I'm terrible with the names of them. But I was like, okay, this is cool. Like 150% skill crit. Like this is cool. Okay. And like before I was even like done fully testing it or anything, Staff of Hermes was out, and I was like, this is fucking sick. And just really digging on it. And now we have this back piece. Do we want to talk about the potential stuff coming next or no?
Other than knowing that the artifact has like a freeze component to it, I don't really know what's coming up.
It's got good mage potential, that's for sure.
Yeah, I keep seeing that it's going to be like, quote, game changing for mages, and it's going to turn us into like a mage meta. But every time I read it and reread it, I'm like, I mean, it seems cool, but it doesn't seem like game breaking or anything. I don't know.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. So the magic wand, when Wu was on the show and he was talking, he like highlighted like, and there's this artifact coming from mages coming down the road. That's what he was referring to, magic wand. When I first read it, it's essentially like whenever you lose 25% of your HP, you freeze your opponent for 2 seconds. But it's not just like It's not like, oh, I disarm a Warbringer and they can counter-strike through it. No, it's just everything stopped. Their energy regen stops. Their pals stop hitting you. They stop hitting you. Everything stops for 2 seconds. And I thought that would be insanely broken because every time you lose 25% of your health. So in like a stall defense build or something where you're constantly regenerating health, I was like, that's pretty fucking good. But at the bottom of it, and this is where the translations may or may not become a big deal, but the last one I read said this effect can only happen 3 times. And there's other stuff too. But if it can only happen 3 times, it's not as, completely backbreaking and OP as I originally thought. But it's got a place. I don't know. It'll require testing. But I'm actually more. It was Mythic. Mythic, what up, dude? If you're watching. Oh, hey, and Cole Post and Poke, you're here. What's up?
And
Oh, and Maharaga too. Shit. Yeah. They're saying it can negate Cheetah. Yeah. The magic wand. If that hits and freezes the opponent, and like during that time you hit them and trigger Cheetah just dissolves.
So does it override Cheetah? Is my question. Like, so if you Cheetah proc them, they hit you, drop you down one of those thresholds. Does that freeze override the Cheetah's debuff immunity?
Apparently so.
See, that's what I guess.
If you
from
can get
just
your
reading
attack
it.
high enough, that could be an instant back to pre-blitz world where Cheetah don't matter and you just boom.
Well, but then you're not. Well, and that's the question in chat here. Like, is there synergy with Nirvana? It's asking that, which is a great question, and I don't know because I think it's just every time you use 25% HP, it's not like when you hit 75, then when you hit 50, then when you hit 25. And so I don't know how it would. I don't think it would work very well with pre-blitz because. Well, okay, I'm wrong. Like in a Dark Lord build where you're not trying to one shot, but you chunk the fuck out of them on first volley, and then they hit you back, and then you freeze them for 2 seconds to get 2 seconds of energy regen. Yeah. So like Dark Lords are definitely going to be able to use the hell out of it. So you're right.
Yeah. Maharaga is saying that the wand will negate the abilities during that period of time. So yeah, I guess if they say you proc their Cheetah, they take some damage on that big initial proc, and then you freeze them to death.
Fuck yeah. So I've been stoked on that. It was Moldy. I don't know if Moldy's in chat. I didn't see his name yet, but Moldy was the one that first sent me like the description of the artifact over. After Boring Woo was on the show, like some time after that. So I've been looking forward to it for a while, but that's not actually what I'm most excited about, which is strange. It's what Mythic showed me last night. We might be getting, I think it's called like the book mount. Do you know this one?
I've seen it, but I haven't like read the description or anything.
And of course, all the stuff is like maybe we'll get it, and maybe the translation's right. Like, so we don't know how right any of this is, but from memory, it's something along the lines of every skill that goes off has a 15% chance of just going off again. So in a normal volley of 6, that's like 16%. It's like 1 out of 6 is like a 16.67% chance, I think. So 15%, essentially one skill per cycle is getting fucking doubled. That's broken to me potentially. That's potentially broken.
That's just another carpet/scythe.
So scythe is every 20 seconds, which is why it sucks so hard, because you essentially only not why it sucks so hard, but like why it's not relevant is because you're getting it once at the beginning, and then you get it a second skill. So you're using your artifact slot for 2 skills, right?
Yeah.
Similar to carpet, sure. But this is not, based off of time, right? It's not like every X seconds. It's like, so if you have a bunch of low cooldown skills and let's say Blitz at 19 seconds is your, longest cooldown, I don't know, man. Like that's, let's say a 30-second fight.
Yeah,
You're getting a lot. do.
I could see it procking more, which is good, but I don't know if it's going to be game breaking. Is my
Okay,
point.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, game breaking is too. I went too far there. That's fine.
Just
I agree with that. All right, but like,
think with that though, the type of RNG you could get to push PVE.
oh,
Some
PvE.
PvE
people
might be really good with that. Yeah.
like force reset, like triple clone on like a theater boss, and then you just force reset so you get like a triple clone, double something else. Like, oh, that'd be insane. It'd take you so long to do anything.
That's what Maraga was talking about with Arcadius. Arcadius. I don't remember how to say his fucking name. But yeah, with like the double and triple clones and shit. Why am I forgetting already? When does Carpet set off a new skill? Is it every 6 or something?
Every 6 skills, yeah. So you got to do one set of volley, and then you get a skill.
All right.
So
Then it
that
is.
one's
But all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially
Like,
a carpet because that one's guaranteed after 6.
So it's a guaranteed 1 per cycle versus maybe you fuck them up and hit them like 3 times.
Yeah.
It like
Or you hit them just 12 skills right off the rip.
Yeah, it's a gamble. Are you willing to take it? That's how I see
I mean,
it.
all these people using Panda Bow and stuff, that's RNG based. Magic Cat's also more RNG. Like, which skill is going to get buffed up? Which skill is going to get a couple seconds ticked off? Like, I don't know. I like the more RNG aspect, but now that you bring up Carpet, it's probably going to end up more similar to Carpet if we even we even get.
It's a little too RNG for my taste. I mean,
I'm with QT. Way too risky to use in PvP, and already a pain to get what you want in PvE with Carpet. The book's gonna sound like it'd be so much worse.
yeah, that's almost a pay to lose in my opinion. Like the global stats are great, but other than that, I mean, I don't know.
The ceiling of it is way higher than Carpet,
Yes,
but the floor of it is way lower.
and scarier.
That's true. I'm seeing. Okay, so Cuties in chat. Uzi, what's up, Uzi? Yeah. And like Akani's saying, to be fair, I do like the RNG aspect of Dark Lord, pre-blitz and like yeah. So yeah, like Calm, I agree with Calm. And I agree with Loki. Loki's like, it's essentially a carpet. And Calm's like, yeah, got a higher ceiling or maybe a way lower floor. Yeah, all right. But another mage thing to play with. So that's the thing, there was like that whole group of like items for mage, like before Cheetah, right? So it was like Torch and the fan and other stuff. And then there was just this long period of time where there just really wasn't a lot for mage, and now they're clustering it up again. And so that makes me happy, and they get to take my money, and so it's win-win, But I don't know. Yeah. Other things about the current event, I love that they brought the hamster game is my favorite. I like fishing. Fishing was fun. I had a lot of fun fishing. It is what it is. I forgot to do it on the last day, whatever, not a big deal, but I love the little is it hamsters or mice or what the fuck are they? I don't even know.
I want to say they're
These
mice.
Yeah, well, I like doing on the iPad. It's really fun to just be like, fuck you, and then my hammers almost break. Fuck you, hammer, and it's just fun. And it's really, I don't like doing it on the phone, but like on the iPad, it's fun. And then I remember like the last day of it was like semi difficult, like the last time it came around, like kind of. But all the other levels are just like fun, kind of. But yeah, so I'm a fan of that. I don't know. Have you all messed with it was something like make a witch's brew or something in a cauldron? I haven't done anything with that yet.
I've done that a few times.
Okay.
I've been collecting the mandrakes. I haven't done anything with the brews yet.
So I like it. It's very much a like if you've ever played like Guitar Hero or DDR, it's kind of like that type of a gameplay. Where you just got to time it right and just keep going for combos, and it gives you like a grade. And then it'll give you like those potions so you can do the attacks on the boss thing that they got going on.
Mm.
And on the Mandrake thing, I don't know if this is like a confirmed thing. I know Snowy said they tried it and it worked for them. If you do a Mandrake and then you go to your parking like store and you buy the buff, I've got 5 out of 2, and Snowy said they got 20 out of 4. So I think that there's like a parking buff thing that actually helps the mandrakes get like more rewards, but if that's true or not, I cannot confirm it.
Huh.
Okay.
I didn't even get my Mandrake completed, like 10 hits on it. Like it popped up at reset, and I was like, what the fuck is that thing? I attacked it, and I was like, all right, it's still there. Why is it still there? And then like I went about and did my other shit, went and got the back piece, came back, and and then I saw everyone else was posting their shit. I was like, oh, I can attack their shit too. Okay, cool. And then someone was like, yeah, I only need 3 more hits, and I was like, what are you talking about? You only need 3 more. People have hit, and then I was like, oh, there's a counter out of 10. Looked at mine, had like 30 seconds left, and I was like, Shiro's family, fucking come on! But I don't even know what, if anything, that does. Like, do you get extra? You get like an extra reward or something?
I
I
think
want to
it's
say it's
just
potions, possibly, but I don't know.
well, they have a reward list, but that's for damage. So I think it's just um like a way for other people to get a couple extra rewards a day, because I think you can only get 2
Too.
from helping others. Yeah, 2.
And Blank corrected me and said that you're supposed to get 5 from each, so don't listen to me. You're special.
For whatever reason. Oh, he said for whatever reason, when you collect multiple mandrakes at the same time, it only shows 5 claim, but but if you go to the event, you see all the rest of you collect it.
Hello, Kitty, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. Cudaz. Kudaz? Kudaz? Yeah. What drives me insane is the amount of artifacts that have damage that can crit, but don't seem to have any that skill crit. Yeah. Yeah, it is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I agree with you 100%. Need to hit the Maharaga says need to hit the damage. There's 20 chances. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Like, it is what it is. I think they had a few just shit events in a row. The reskinned nonsense with the Valentine's Day bow that kind of was like man, whatever. But with the anniversary event, I think they did okay with the items. And this is an okay start. We haven't even talked about the fucking My Little Pony mount yet, but um I don't know. I look at everything through the lens of a mage first, and obviously it's something that's anti-mage, but not strong enough to where I was like, I want this for my anti-mage build. So I don't know. What are your all's thoughts? Com, you play other classes other than Prophet. What's your thoughts on My Little Pony?
I tried it for parking defense or guard today. I mean, I feel like it did better than what I was using before, and honestly, I don't even remember what I was using before. But also, I don't feel like it makes like a big difference. I don't know. Like I still die after so many debuffs to certain people in my parking this week, but I feel like I have more life after most of the attacks I'm taking that I've seen today. So I don't know that it's like game changing by
Did he freeze for you, or is that just me?
seems oh
Yeah, he froze for a second.
You just roboted for a second, but you're back.
okay. Yeah. I was just saying I don't think it's like game breaking, but I want to test more with it. So,
Like, when I first read it, I thought it would be like I thought Magic Wand would be here, so I thought we were getting an artifact, a back piece, and a mount all in the same, and a costume all in one. That's what I thought. I don't know why, but they stopped doing that because they make more money, obviously. But so I like glanced at the mount and I was like, that might be annoying. I think it'll maybe finds a spot in some builds here or there. I don't know. Like Marshall Sage. Like I can see Marshall Sage using that if they to in order to attack like a weaker profit player, maybe like that makes sense. I don't know. Feels like there's better things in that though to use. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, 8 Wide's agreeing. She says that she doesn't seem like
Oh.
it's a necessity for any class, and that's the OG Bun Queen saying that it's not great for bunning. So,
It definitely feels more useful versus classes that don't rotate their skills as much, so you can keep that. What is it? The 50% defense buff? Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah. And there's a different one too. It's like is it control immunity or debuff immunity or something?
I'm pulling it up now. I forget.
I should have that up too. I don't know. Where the fuck did my phone go?
It reads,
I mean,
the unicorn spreads its wings every 12 seconds, resisting damage of the next active skill hit on the character, excluding class, avian summoning skills, during which the character gains 50% defense and ignores all control effects. After the
Control
unicorn resists damage, the defense and control immunity effects disappear. Meanwhile, the character reflects the active skill to the attacker and gains 4% attack and 4% damage res until the battle ends, up to 3 stacks. Triggers at
Okay,
start of battle.
so 12% attack. So if the fight's going 36 seconds, you're getting 12% attack and 12%
Defense.
the res there. Okay. And so when it says it reflects it, is it like kind of like lightning conductor, or are we talking like
From what I think I've seen, because it's hard to tell with all the shit that goes off in a battle, is that first skill after the wing spread or whatever will reflect back at the opponent, but then you lose your defense and control immunity, but you do get the
4% attack?
4% attack and damage res stacking.
I wish, because I did the preview. I sat on My Little Pony and I was like, because that was my only thinking about like, am I gonna get the pony? Was if I liked how it looked aesthetically, I might have got it, maybe. But I was sitting on it and it adds an animation of like wings to your dude. But I wish it would just show whatever, like that would have been cool if they would have just had whatever skill it's reflecting. Like, let's say I'm defending against Loki, he hits me with the Crimson Moonfall, and my wings just go fuck you and like grab the Moonfall and throw it back at him. That would have been cool. I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm saying it would have been cool. That's all.
Yeah.
You're asking for a lot of animation in a very small time.
They had a lot of time to put out any of this shit. Let's be honest. I'm not asking them to change it now. I'm saying they could have implemented that before putting it in game. Because what they've had this coded into the game for how many months, right? And they had to develop it how many months before they put it in the game for the other servers or the other regions.
I don't know how long ago they got this event.
Well, Wu knew about it before. That was the first video podcast. So it's been some time. I don't know.
Did they have this one? Or did they have?
I don't know. That's fair. I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. That's fair. Yeah.
I think one of these events, somebody was saying, or I think I read somewhere that on one of the other areas, it was a Mashal collab or something.
Yeah.
No, maybe it was a different event. I just remember seeing something.
I remember somebody saying something about this was supposed to be part of a collab event or something like that as well.
Magic Wand was from a collab event, but Mashal isn't that? Whatever. I don't know.
Everything's so different in the other regions of the game, I feel. just watching that, like the I think he's either Japanese or Korean. I'm so bad with. Pretty sure he's Japanese. Like they have just wildly different premium items than we have here on the global or Amen servers. Just wildly different. The Wonka collab. Okay.
I'm trying to think of like other games I've played in the past that have different regions and thusly have completely different metas or different items or whatever. If anyone out there is playing the One Piece card game, One Piece TCG, that's how it was forever. Like Japan got a set, and then we would get it like 3 months, 6 months later. It was actually 6 months. But like they already had their meta figured out in a lot of decks, and then our meta, we already knew about that before we even had the fucking cards. And then they just fixed that to where it's all worldwide releases now. So I'm curious, aside from collaboration events, which I understand, Digimon, you have different licensing in different countries, fine. But why can't they just start giving us the same fucking stuff? Like, if they have a new thing over there, why can't they give it to us worldwide? That's what I'm not understanding. Like, what is there some reason for this that I'm missing completely?
I feel like we don't spend enough for them to do the collabs in their mind.
Yeah, some of it's licensing issues, like whoever the other side of the coin collab company might be like, yeah, if you want to pay us this much, you can promote it in Korea or Japan. But if you want to promote it over here, it's gonna be this much type shit.
Yeah, which I get for collab stuff, sure, but they make a lot of stuff that's not collab.
Yeah, that I don't understand. Maybe.
I think it just falls down to the fact that we don't spend as much as like the Korean Japanese side of it. Because those guys whale 10 times more than we whale. So to them, it's more valuable to send everything there, and they're going to buy it because they want to beat their opponents. And over here, we're kind of just like, does this work with my build? If not, you just get it for global stats and you go, okay, that's good enough. Or you get it and you go, cool, I can put this on a build and you 10-star, 5-star, or whatever. So, like, for us, it's like that, but for, like, the other side of the world, they're kind of just like, I'm buying this, maxing it out, and I'm going to kill everybody.
Does anybody know if they have, like, more uniform, like, in other regions, do they have more uniform merges? Like, server merges? Or is it just as wonky over there?
Haven't looked into that at all.
Speaking of wonky-ass server merges, that was a perfect segue. I'm the master of the perfect segue. No,
I told y'all that we weren't getting one.
you were the first person that came to my mind. When I saw the server list, your face popped in my head going,
I told you so.
I told everybody, I think at the start, like my cross server parking that Monday, I was like, as soon as it opened, I was just like, who's ready to be disappointed with the server merge list? They're like, what?
God damn it. What up? I see Rage Quitter and Bella. What's up, guys? Yeah, I just it was so. Oh, Farah's here too. What's up, Farah? Farah, my bad.
Farah, I don't know. His name is Fardemeyer, Lord Fardemeyer, so I feel like.
Is it Farah or Farah, Mr. Kwiatkowski? I'm also Polish, if that's your real name. I don't know. If I'm doxing you, I apologize. Let us know how to pronounce your name. I always say Farah in my head, but if it's Farah, or Farah, wait, maybe I say both.
I don't know. It's just like it goes with both. I don't know.
It works both ways. So I would have bet and lost a large sum of money on the last server merge. Because I was just like, dude, this is 5 months that the thousands and 1100s haven't merged. This has to be them. And when the list came, sure, Loki's face popped in my head. And then the anger and irritation and frustration crept in momentarily before I went, whatever, I can't do anything about it. Doesn't change anything about today. And then they put out the calendar. Cheyenne dropped the April calendar, and there's 2 merges scheduled for the month. And I was like,
I'm still not hopeful at this point. Like, it's just
10 out of 2?
so.
I think for sure you're on one of those. We're on one of those dates.
That has to be the case, right? I mean, I was just saying, I was dead ass wrong last
Are
time
we into
too.
the 1800s? Maybe they're getting a merge.
I don't think, are they in the 1800s already?
Yeah, they've started dating.
Yeah, so the 1800s are about to get a merge. We're not, though. I mean, 1800s,
No,
1600, 1400s, and then that's it, you know.
Been up for 2 weeks. You know what? Let's merge these servers.
Yeah.
Farah, like Lord Faramir. Okay, Lord of the Rings. Okay. I never caught that. Thank you for the clarification. Now I know how to say it correctly in my mind.
Okay.
So you, for real, you believe you're going to go on record here and say that you don't think 1024 is getting a merge in either of the 2 merges in April?
I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I'm putting money that you're for sure gonna be next merge.
I am putting
Okay.
my hopes into anything at this point. Like, I don't believe it.
Anyone seen the tamer back on the Lucky Spinner since it was released?
Yeah, we just had it. 8. We just, since you mentioned that you hadn't seen the tamer back. One of the like second or third to last stream that you were on, and I saw it that week. We had it, and then we just got it again. Oh, and she's saying she doesn't think 1024 is getting a merge.
See, even 8 wide says that it's not going to get a merge. I'm telling you.
Well, that just dashes any hopes that I had of 488 getting a. We're way behind you all.
Well, you guys can get one. Watch, it'll be like 1800s, 1400s, 1200s, 1100s, 1300s.
And
Not the 0 to 100s though. That's not happening.
I'm pretty positive they're ramping up for the next season of ships, and I think they're gonna probably merge all the early servers before they do. With all
they have to, and that's
things that have been leaked. I think it's coming. I think it's gonna be soon.
I'm gonna hit the old reliable Star Room up and see what they say.
But they don't know. Well, they knew this last time, I guess, with their non-answer. Here, I'll be right back. My battery is dead. Sorry.
I got a good feeling. I just don't know who else they could merge at this point. Like I think they've been through everybody since when our servers got their last merges in November, and since then I'm pretty positive now all the way to just before the 1800s has gotten a merge, right? Or 17, yeah, even some of the 1700 servers got their merge.
They just got it. Yeah, the 17 and 1500s just got their merge. So, I mean, is it possible? Yes. Is it in theory, like, very much going to happen? Sure. Do I think it's going to happen? No.
So when we got our second merge in 488, originally 490. Around, it was Halloween was last time. Well, no, Halloween was our first merge. Sorry, and it was like a week after that 1014 Grumpy server, Graphic server, got put into 1002, and nothing since then. So I'm assuming the same for both of you. That's way too fucking long. Way too long. We all agree on this. So I can't. Kind of like last time, to be fair. Who else could it possibly be is the question.
Anybody but. But also, I did see No Pan say something, which kind of, makes me want it. A merge now. I mean, They said if 1002 gets a merge, that they'll keep their pants on. So that would be
Okay.
like astronomically like impossible to happen. So just no pants
Well,
actually keeping
Out,
pants
man.
on.
I'm telling you.
I think there's actually okay, since no pants is the subject, I'm gonna bring up no pants for a second. I have two things to say to you, no pants. Three. One, someone sent me some screenshot of you saying in the chat on the show, did you like when you beat us in the last Shroomy tournament? You beat me like once, dude. Shut up. Number two, I heard you became the leader of your family. Congratulations. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Third thing, no pants in. You can't keep your pants on or keep them off. You do whatever you want, but don't go around making statements about whether your server is going to do this or that or this or that. And also leave Snack alone. Snack is cool. Just leave her alone. She's super cool. That's all I ask. Got no problems with you, no pants, but leave Snack alone. Come on, man. All right, end rant. There's my first rant. Ranting on no pants in, who I do like, but leave Snack alone. Snack is super nice. Come on. Anyway, sorry. What were we rambling about? Oh, merges still.
Yeah.
I,
Man.
so my brother started playing the game. It was a little bit less than 2 months when the server, like when the last list dropped. So over 2 months now, and he got his first merge, and he was, not quite 2 months into the game. He's in the mid 1700s. I forget which one exactly. I could look it up. I want to say it's 1747. But like if it can't be anyone after that. That makes no logical sense for it to be the 1800s.
Makes sense
Right?
to me.
It does?
Yeah.
God, dude.
They got to get their first rounds in,
But that's the
so they
point.
can
Like
have their.
everyone
They have to get their first
three
rounds in. The 1800s have to get their first round in, so they can start that sailing season.
start sale. We hadn't gotten a merge before our first sale though.
No, we didn't either. I'm just trying to make up excuses to say that 1024 and the 0 to 100s won't get a merge.
I'm calling it now. You're getting a merge. It's gonna be so. What's gonna happen? Because I think I looked at the breakdown of like all the servers in your brawl bracket. I think there's 19.
Yeah, it's like 19 or so.
So I think I did the math, and it's gonna be your server is gonna get damn, I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember where. Your server is gonna get 2 others, I think, and Woo's server is gonna get 2 others. And then all the remaining are gonna get 4 put together.
Just to screw with us. I mean, what is
Because
Well, to make it fair.
all I ever hear is yours 10,
1021, 1024. Yeah.
yeah, are just like nobody wants to face them in anything.
what are you
then
talking about? We're not doing the best this week.
Who you facing? Are you facing Woo?
No, we don't have Wu this
Oh.
week. But I know we do have mid and not mid. Chem and Imba. 1032, 1006, and 1033. So if I can.
Hey, just so nobody's here, what's up? He says com server 1226. Is that it? Did I finally get it right?
Yes.
26?
1226?
Yeah,
All right.
We've got like
Yeah.
Goody,
They-
Goku, Foos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Chem, Imba, and we're actually losing to 1032 right now.
Lose 1030? Is that Imba and
Yeah.
Kim?
Yep.
Okay, well maybe I was wrong then. But I was just going off of what everybody always says. So
I mean,
that was my
to
thinking.
be fair, if we continued at the pay to win scale that we were going at, I think it would be a little different. But I mean, I know 1024 has slowed down quite a bit.
Because the math I think worked out where it was 3-3, and then everybody else got 4. It left y'all with 5 to 7 servers. I wrote it down somewhere, and I don't remember where, but it left y'all with like 5 to 7 servers in your brawl bracket, which sounds like a huge loss in servers from what y'all have now is 19. But that puts you where I'm at right now. And then you got to remember everybody newer than me has less servers in their brawl
Yeah.
brackets.
0 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
0 to 1. We just
We
we won
definitely
our
had the most like active, like
Well, you also had the
hundreds.
most servers open in the shortest amount of time
Yeah.
for that brawl bracket to be so wide. So, like, my thought was y'all were probably getting the next server merge, and then my wild card hope theory was everybody after you was getting brawl bracket merges. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
I
mean,
think they do.
there's
I
a
don't think they-
chance that like if this merge was to happen, like say the 0 to 100s and the 100s merged and the 200s merged in the next coming weeks. I mean, I could see them doing something like that where they do like 0 to 100 and the 100s kind of doing brawls together and the 100s and the 200s getting some brawls together as well. Because otherwise, although because there are people like 1473 and stuff like that that just have their server as their brawl enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, even ours, we 488 shout out. We just won our 8th, count that 8th consecutive Family Brawl season championship in a row. That's 8. And I'm also going to point out that it was our second season that I took over, or not took over, but started doing all of our setups. So just saying, I've lost one Family Brawl ever, and it was the first one I ever did. It's only setup I've done that we've lost. But anyway, that's irrelevant because there's no one we fight that like there's one family that we have to, if we go 2 lane they can't beat us even if they 1 lane us. And then there's like one other family where it's like we can stay 3 lane, and if they 2 lane us we'll probably still win, but so we just go 2 lane. And that's it. And that's with our server and basically a dead, 483 is pretty dead. But yeah, I mean, even since the last merge, almost all the servers around us, 473, 461, we've seen 447 a lot recently. They're just even servers in the 500s, they're having more and more people leave. Like 473 used to just destroy us every time we saw them because Matsu, Crusher, Max, Kane, like they're stacked. Akane, of course, but now they have like 2 of those people left. Like Matsu and Kane are, I think, the top. Yeah, they're the top 2 there. It People are just leaving, and because not as many people have quit in 488, we're winning parking wars now. Not because of anything other than we just don't have that many people quitting. Because all the other servers, everyone's just quitting. But yeah. And, even for Farah?
Yeah.
What server's Farah in?
1180.
1180? Okay. What's the point roughly where the brawls are still fun? Is it like 1100?
The first bracket.
Yeah, the first bracket's the biggest bracket. The first 0 to 100.
Yeah, 19 servers. Once you get out of that initial 1000 servers and you get to the 1100s, it's broken into 2 separate brackets where I think, because I talked to everybody about this last week or 2 weeks ago in those like early servers. The first 1100 bracket, like the oldest one, I believe they said they have 9 servers in it. And then the second one, which as far as has 7, and then mine, which is after that, has 5, and then it kind of just slowly dwindles down till it gets to just 1 server per bracket.
Because like 473 has 1, we have 2, but I don't know anything after that. Like, but it's 1 or 2, like in all the 400s from what I've heard. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, once you get out of that initial bracket with all those like first week servers that opened up back to back to back, it just drops heavily in the number that's left.
Kudaz, it was the same. It was the same for us. I'm not going to go on my same rant as always, but the last merge we had, all the 1460s, one server. 1470s, all one server. 1490s, all one server. 1500s, all one server. But the 1480s, they kept us split into two for literally no reason. And it sucked. But like I said, it's all balanced out because everyone just keeps fucking quitting.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Yeah, see, talking about server merges and stuff just depresses me. But what I'm going to say is this. I'm going to try to be positive because I'm rarely positive. Well, that's not true. But I'm cynical as hell. I do think that I'm going to go on record here and say I don't think that 488 is going to get a merge in the next two in April, but I do think both of these guys above me will both get a merge. I don't know if it'll be the same one, but I think it would make sense that both of you all would get a merge. It would make way too much sense for you both to get one. So whether they do like the thousands and 1100s in one list, and then they do 1200s and 1300s in the second, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to call right now. So we'll see, Loki. We'll see come May. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't think so.
No,
What
you're
are
gonna see-
We're,
you're
we're
gonna
waiting.
see
We're waiting on a
server
response from Star Room.
next week. You're gonna see your server on the list next week, Loki.
What are y'all's server activity like for expired boxes? What's the number roughly for 1024 and 6? We're at like I saw one. We're like high 60s to low 70s last I looked.
We're at 67.
Uno momento, por favor.
It looks like
Go to news.
the last few expired were about 80, but
80.
yeah, 80.
So 1226 has more activity than 1480s. That makes sense.
We
Where are you at?
82.
82.
82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 82, 79, 80. So yeah, we're around the 80s.
71. 71. 71. 69. 69.
What?
67. 67 to 71 is where we're at. So that makes sense. That's cool. Awesome.
Now that's 80
Where
people who have claimed it.
We'll have a merge, right?
The thing is, that's 80 people who have claimed it. That's not 80 people who do stuff every day. Yeah.
Totally get it. But what I'm saying is you're at 81, we're at 67 to 71. And like you said, I'm sure we could all open up this here. I'm going to open up this list. Yes, 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 no, no, no. Like roughly half these names I've never seen seen like once.
Like 8Wed just said in chat, 82 and probably a third of them are players we've never seen.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like I just don't. All right. Moving on. Because Loki's totally going to get a server merge, and so is Calm, because yeah. You guys are more
I like your positivity, but
That's
sure.
what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna put it out into the universe there.
You're the dev. You should know it's coming.
Yeah,
Why do
Loki,
you think
that's
I'm
how you
so
knew.
against it?
Gosh.
Uh,
Shroomy tournament. We haven't talked about this. Who you partnering with, Loki? I don't know.
Lucianer? I don't know how to say their name. They're like an 112 mil expo that's in 1024, and I kind of just like, instead of partnering with Heli or Quality, I was like, you know what, let me just create a team, and whoever the highest in 1024 that like applies to it, I'll like take them and see if I can drag them to the top 128. And it's been rocky. I mean, the first day we got to like 26. The second day We're no longer ranked because we're just getting mollywopped by everybody. But it's I was having a good amount of time, like fun with it, like trying to figure out who I can beat solo almost because they insta die. But it's like it's been good. It's been fun.
Okay. Like, do you position yourself in front? Like, do you do same line and put yourself in front of the
So
archer? Or do you put her in front, or your partner? I don't know if it's I shouldn't have said her. What's the
but
name again?
Lucianer, Luciner.
I'm sorry. I heard the name Lucy, so I assumed my bad. But do you put the
Yeah.
archer in front so they get killed and then cheetah them to
They
do
don't
that,
have
or do you?
cheetah. They don't have
Oh,
cheetah on,
so
or
then
I don't know if
you're
they
putting.
have it, but they don't have it on.
Okay.
So I've basically had them in the front for the most part, but now that we're in like I think they did their attacks, I know I did my attacks. I've gone to a stall build and like trying to like just go to stall and hopefully that's enough. But we got hit like 9 times since then and we've lost all 9. So I can only stall for so long. I don't think I could handle 5 minutes, I guess.
Hmm. Who are you with this time, Com? I don't know.
I'm with maths. Maths debating.
You're with Mats?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm
know,
not. Yeah, I mean, not that I was ever gonna swing at Com in the first place. That's just stupid. But
we are the
definitely
math,
not now. Either one of you is solo us. Yeah.
we're the math schizo team.
Matt Schizo. I like
I
it.
know it's crazy how original I can get with some of these names.
I mean, Beard Bros is obviously the best team ever made, first of all.
Matt asked me, he was like, "What should we name the team?" I was like, so here's my ideas. I've got calm debating or math schizo." He was like, "Oh, okay, I'll pick one of those." I was like, "You don't have to. I was just joking."
I'm pretty sure that every single Shroomy tournament team name or team I've been on has been named my partner's name and then LOC. Like, oh no, I'm wrong. With Maharaga, we were called something else. But yeah, when I'm with Giraffic Sark, it's Sarklock. When I was with Snack, it was Snacklock. When I was with Hawk, what up, Hawk? It was Hawklock.
We've been hot rock to drop it.
I mean, me and Helly were brats. Ah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad.
Ah. But that,
Yeah.
that was like for the longest time that was the only teammate that I had, so I didn't can't really like the change of names was only to Beard Bros with Com.
What's happening here?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to look up. So I'm partnered with Giraffic Sark again. Sark was partnering with Zin for a while, and Zin's messaging me. So that's why I had this like weird like brain fart for a second there, because I was literally about to say talk about Zin, and then No Pants is messaging me on Disc while I'm looking up a message with Sark. So I was partnered with Giraffic Sark for a few times. Then he partnered with Zin for a little bit, and now we're partnered again. And I'm trying to find the message because there was a point we were just racking up defense W's, and I was shocked. But where's the fucking list? Damn it! I want to find this list. Like I was very happy. Like the only teams that had beat us were. Oh yeah, never mind. I messaged him, but it was like Feel and Blizzard attacked us and beat us. The Asians hit us and beat us. It was Huddy and someone else. Like we had like 4 losses, but like 12 wins, and it was nuts. I'd never seen anything like that before. And I think we had changed our positioning around. I'm not on a stall build right now. He's full bun. I'm more hybrid. And now it's always been our issue before is we were both kind of buns, and that's okay. Like it's not bad necessarily, but in this meta, there's so much DPS and just so many dogs running around. I saw Maharaga and Brad, like that's a double dog team. They were ranked really high, and I think Birds with Concrete this time.
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
they were in the top spot. That's double dog team because
I
there's just so
mean,
many.
Bap and 8 Wide were near the top at one point as well.
They still
Yeah.
are. They're
Yeah.
third right now.
Yeah.
It's Woo, J Hot, Bird, Concrete, Bap, A Wide, Maharaga, Brad, and then the double Asian guys. I don't know their name. They're top 5 right now.
The Asians. I mean, that's what
Yeah, that's what
8
we've
wide
always
is.
called them, the Asians. Yeah.
Yeah, the Asians. Yeah, they're strong as shit. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting though to see, like, because last streaming tournament, I expected there to be less Martial Sage regen because Warbringer and Tamer like got the nice like kind of class buffs and like the updates helped them quite a bit. And it's impossible to know what'll happen here this time, but I don't know why I'm seeing so much more because I don't know where we're ranked now, but earlier in the day we were in like the 50s, and every team I was seeing was just regen, and I was like, where'd all the Warbringers and Tamers go? Like they were just here. What? Like last tournament, there was so many more dogs, and now so I don't know. I like that it's changing. I like that it's not super easy to anticipate, not just in Shroom tournament, but like even in Legends, the last few cycles, there was hardly any archers in like the 20 that move up. It was all Warbringer, like mostly Warbringers, not all. And then this cycle, there's like no new Warbringers and like a handful of extra prophets, handful of extra archers. Like it's all strange. Like Warbringer was like on the come up without a doubt. Like No Pants was in there a few times. D2 Junkie stayed, Error stayed, a couple of the Warbringers, but most of them left. And that's what I care about because that's what I feed off of as a prophet, where the Warbringers bring them on. But yeah, I like that it's non-fixed. It's not just 70% Martial Sage regen. It'll be interesting to see. But I'm liking the double dog teams. I like seeing that stuff. And I know that they're supposed to be higher ranked right now because they're getting faster kills. But I think at least a few of those teams, Bird and Concrete, Maharaga and Brad, we're going to be seeing them make some noise, I think. And I didn't know J-Hot was back with Woo. That's cool. Yeah. Good for J-Hot. J-Hot's cool. Yeah.
You also got A-Wide mentioned it. You got in 15th right now is Mid Swift and Code. That's going to be a scary team.
Oh yeah, that
Mid
is
and
a
Code?
scary team. Yeah, Mid Swift and Code's a scary team.
And then Farah's teamed up with Haya, HYA. Where was it?
Haya. Yeah, Haya is cool. I like Haya. Yeah, they're cool. Oh shit. In the chat, we have a celebrity, everyone. We have a celebrity. One sec. Where is it? Where is it? No! Damn it. Willie, I don't have... Anyway, in the chat, we have Willie. We got Big Will Dog 82, a legit celebrity. I don't have... Oh, I lied. I do have a bottle of your juice right in front of me. The creator of Big Willie's Custard. It's so fine. It's wonderful. If you are a vapor, go Big Willie's. Big Willie's Custard. But, yeah, he's in here. What up? Had to say hello. He always says he's not a celebrity. That's what all celebrities say.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, if you ask Taylor Swift, are you a celebrity? She'd be like, no, I'm not a celebrity. I don't know. I don't know why that's my Taylor Swift voice.
That was a wonderful impression. Please continue that.
It's spot on. That's Taylor. No.
We're gonna have to do a karaoke night after that.
Oh yeah. You can see that I'm the one. That's the only Taylor Swift song I know.
Oh my.
Taylor Swift, everybody. Taylor Swift.
In the building.
Taylor Swift. Where's my money? Pay
Round
me.
of applause.
Blank says I'm just a nobody. Bullshit. Who's Blank teaming with? I don't know. Blank, who are you teaming with?
Isn't Blank with the RQ?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Blank's with Rage Quitter?
Yeah.
They usually
Blank
are.
was that last streaming tournament? Blank was just fucking just run around one-shotting people. Like that was the whole point of his build. Blank, you maniac. No, I'm literally not a Swiftie. I know one of her songs. I don't have anything against her. I think she's fine. I just don't know any of her stuff. Oh, okay. Blank is with Rage Quitter. That's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Per usual, yeah. That team's always fucking nasty.
Is Zico not with anyone then? Is he not
That's
playing? Is
who
he
I
just
was
making
wondering with.
break?
I don't know where Zico's partnered with.
Akane said that Zico and Free to Play are double palling it.
Oh.
Zico and free to play? Oh, okay. Nice. I like F2P Shroom.
That's pretty
That's
easy.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean that's obviously, at least so far, that's a huge shakeup, right? Because Concrete and Zico have been that's been a force in a team for a long time now. So
I guess we can blame 8 Wide and Code for that, for beating them in the top 8 spot.
Well, no, and Bird. I mean, Bird's been making noise. Obviously, he's champion right now. He just won with Woo, and now he's with now he's with Concrete. Like that'll be interesting to see. And J-Hot and Woo, J-Hot's got something to prove, right? Like that'll be cool. J-Hot's a beast. This is a monstrous people.
Okay.
No zero offense to anyone else that at all, but I want to see those teams fight. That's what I want to see. I want to see Concrete and Bird versus J-Hot and Woo. I want to see that.
I want to see
God.
Concrete and Bird versus Zico and F2P just to see if who's the better teammate.
Zero offense to F2P, who I love, but that would not be fair. No.
Really, double PAL is in such a bad spot for the tournament, though, or just PALs in general.
PALs in general.
Why do you think PAL in general is in a bad spot?
You just need a front somebody, whoever stands in the front for your comp, just runs PAL res, and your Beast Tamer, whoever, is pretty much dead weight because they, no matter where you put them, they always attack whoever's in the front. So, like, at least when it gets to like the
top
one-on-one
8
part, top 8, it's just you can just easily plan it out and be like, all right, I just need you to build some power res and tank, and then I'm gonna kill the other guy while we don't worry about that one.
So when you're facing a tamer, let's say it is one-on-one. You just need PAL damage. What's happening?
Farah just
Faramir, shut up! That's not true at all. Calm playing again.
Farah's like, no, please, shh, calm, be quiet.
So
you're giving away his magical nectar.
If you got 80% PAL damage res, is crit res important too? Like if you're fighting a Warbringer, so that's it. So you already got your crit res because archers and Warbringers and tamers. Okay, and you just stack a bunch of PAL damage res and you're good. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, there's super strong tamers out there, so it's like you still have to have like a decent build if you want.
Oh, I was asking more for Pantheon, to be honest. Like,
Pantheon versus the tamer.
Well, yeah, when you hit the Zico wall, you get to Zico and you just fucking die immediately.
I made it to boss for the first time. That was a first. This last thing, but it was. I remember it was PAL, and then the boss, the first boss. So it's not Woo.
I couldn't pass the second PAL. I don't know who that is. I believe that's Zico. I just couldn't do it.
Second PAL, the one in the 60s or the one earlier?
The one before boss.
No, The 59, but I beat that one.
I couldn't. I just insta die. And no matter what I did, I had 3 extra out mount artifact everything. I just couldn't do it.
Is that Leroy maybe? Or
I was guessing it was Leroy because I think Zico would have been higher, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was Zico and Leroy's the one before.
In the 60s, right before you
Oh,
blue.
I know they got 11,000 attack, so I would assume that's Zico.
Need at least 75 res for Zico, is what 8 Wide said. Yeah, like one-on-one tamers are much different than in the tournament.
100%.
Willie, anytime you want to send me some juice, I'm happy to receive that. This is an old bottle. I apologize.
I'm not really a custard vapor, but my dad
Oh,
is,
yeah.
so you want to send me
dude.
some too.
If you vape custard, I'm telling you, Big Willie's custard is the way. I vaped it for many, many years. Over a decade.
I'm more of a fruity
Wait,
flavors.
It was like 8 years, 7, 8 years.
I'm on the
but yeah,
fruity wave.
Yeah, Uzi and Blank are saying 58, 59 or Leroy at 59. Or wait, Uzi saying Leroy 58, Zico 59? Or maybe, and then Blank saying pretty sure it's Leroy, maybe at 59.
Whoever it is, I just can't beat them. That's just straight up facts. They have 11,000 attack. They just melt me instantly, no matter what I do.
Moldy says nerf everyone but the Moldies. What up, Moldy? Yeah, Wow, I didn't know code would be mid Swift. That throws a wrench into my thought process. This will be fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
I have a pretty good feeling mid Swift and Code are at least making the top 8 with no issues.
I mean, unless it's some type of nightmarish top 32, I can't imagine that not happen. Like, they got to be top 8. That's going to be nasty.
Oh yeah,
man. All right. Well, actually, you guys don't know this. Sorry. Mid Swift and I have an agreement that he will come on the show when one of two things happens. When Hollow comes on, which we know is never going to happen, or when he wins the Shroomy tournament. So
there's a chance.
More than a chance. They made it the fucking finals last time, right? Or am I wrong?
Well, it wasn't Mid Swift and Code last time, but
no, it wasn't with Code. Mid was with Mid Dak and his partner. Dak. Who was it Mid with?
Dak, I think.
Dak. He was with Dak, I believe.
Yeah, because it's Dak. Yeah, that's right. They made the finals with Code. Shit.
I mean, don't discount Dak. Dak's really good too.
Oh, I'm not. Zero offense. No, I can't shine a candle, and I can't scratch either of them. Obviously, no, zero offense meant to Dak. I apologize, Dak. You ever see this? But I don't know.
I mean, Code is quite the dog, as me and 8Wide always say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, what up, Ravs? Why do I think Mid is with Code?
Yeah, I was just looking at that too. I was like, wait, is it not Code? Its name is Code 8W.
I thought that was Code too,
that's
right?
that's 8Wide saying, why do you think that he's with Code and not Dak?
Oh. I see. Okay. There's something going on that I don't know anything about. That's pretty normal though. I don't know anything that's happening. It's all right. But yeah, I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say something. That has nothing to do with the Shroomy tournament.
Oh.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No, it's a positive thing. For the first time in a while, I've been having and I don't know, I can't quantify, I can't figure out exactly why this has been happening, but for the first time in a while, I've been having a noticeably higher level of fun with the game. And I've been trying to figure out why that could be. But because it's not Parking Wars, although it's really fun, we have 473 this week and 447. Like they're good servers. But it's not Parking Wars. Like it's just a bunch of like little tiny things that I've, like little tiny goals here and there that I keep hitting. I think it's another part of it is just some of the people I've been talking to here and there with a little bit more frequency, been changing some more builds and seeing results. Like things are clicking. Like there's like a bunch of little, like cookie crumb trails all kind of leading me to having more fun. And I have somehow found them randomly and ate them. I don't know. But I've been having more fun with the game. I can always sit here and complain and bitch and moan about, well, they don't fucking merge us enough. And what the fuck was this stupid shit? They said free artifacts for everyone. And blah, 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 blah. But the truth is, I've been having a good time with the game, noticeably more. But it isn't any like this plus this. It's not like, oh, I really like this and I'm really digging this. It's not like that. So I can't really figure out what's changed.
I mean, like Farah had said just a second ago, like it's because every class is viable right now. So you actually have to like put some thought into the game again, and like it's not everybody's cookie cutter Marshall Sage meta or regen meta anymore. You actually have to like play
That
the
is
game.
definitely part. I've spent more time in talent trees the past like 2 weeks or so than I had in a while. Like I created a talent tree last night because when I looked at like all the people coming in the legends, I was like, oh fuck, there's like no warbringers and there's a bunch of prophets and archers. I need to change my resistance around, get my fucking skill damage res up to like 55, 60 and get rid of that fucking counter res, fuck that stuff. Like little things like that. So you are right. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to actually tweak your build for certain situations now. Like certain people, like, hey, this works on this person, but I don't know if it works on that person. You hit them, you go, oh, okay. Now you can change stuff around. It's not like one thing trumps all anymore.
Yeah. Like I switched
variety.
I switched back to mage last week, was it? Yeah. Just to mess around in Parking Wars, and like I talked to Blank a lot, I talked to Mid Swift, I talked to a couple other people, Loki, and then this week, I got 12, 15 back-to-back weeks last week and this week. And the start of this week, I was tinkering with something and I just got destroyed by like everybody from 12, 15 one day. And then I don't remember what it was, but I made one change and I'm doing so much better. And I'm just like, oh, this is nice. Just being able to be like, oh, well, let me try this. Well, let me try this. And then like seeing that payout, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is fun again.
And you know what? Sorry. I figured out not necessarily the whole picture, because that is definitely a huge part of it. That there is variety now. But I stopped doing stall builds. That's what it is. It was like a week or two ago. I was talking a little bit with Mythic and a couple other people, trying to move more towards hybrid. I did it, but now I'm seeing the results of I use stall for Parking Wars, and that's about it. So that's what it is. It's like I'm rediscovering how to play, and there's all these new tools and fun shit, blah blah blah. You're bullying people with pre-blitz mage, says Chris.
I wouldn't say that, okay? The point is I'm being bullied by them, okay?
Just a Nobody says pre-blitz mage is making a comeback. Yeah, I know, Just a Nobody, because you keep fucking me up every single day in Legends. Yeah, I know, I'm aware. Just a Nobody. You're not a nobody to me. You're the dude with the Sakamoto Days PFP that keeps fucking me up every day, giving me an L. Thanks, man. Mages aren't supposed to kill other mages. We're on the same team. Just kidding. You're cool. Far was saying he's preparing Tamer the entire Sage meta. And patch hit, pulled the trigger. Nice. I think he was Tamer last tournament, right?
Yeah, Far's I think been on and off Tamer for a while now, and then past like month full Tamer. I think.
Okay.
What was it? Moldy said, "Why us calm so low? Is it at my volume? I'm having mic issues today. If so, sorry, Moldy."
And it was like right when Loki left too. Are comms levels cool, Loki?
He doesn't have his headset on.
Mic levels? Oh, sorry, Loki. Are comms mic levels good?
Yeah, can you still hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Oh, Moldy a little bit up said, "Why is calm so low?" So I think it was just the mic issues we talked about prior.
Yeah, I mean, his mic's not working correctly. I got him as high as he can be. So I mean, we could hear him, and I know he's not like the loudest on stream, but he is still hearable in my opinion. I don't know.
I agree with the first part. You can boo my stall build for parking all you want, but don't say that Kane has me on speed dial. It's Matsu. Kane doesn't beat me. What are you talking about? You can go ask Kane his win loss versus me this week. It's like 12-2 in my favor. Kane got no light on me. Come on now. I get my ass beat by Matsu and lots of people, but not Kane. Come on.
Kit Kat, which is I believe that's Baby Tracy. Do y'all know them?
What name? Sorry?
Kit Kat, or I think before they went by Baby Tracy.
Kit Kat, the name I've seen.
Okay, yeah, they were Sage at the start of the week, and they just switched over to Mage as well, and their build's pretty good too. It's actually I don't so I thought Attacker had priority and same speed.
Yeah.
But they're pre-blitzing me, and we
It's
have
like
the
a point
attack speed.
It's 0.36 differential. So like, or wait, sorry. It used to be 0.35, 0.36. Like, but now like if I attack at 364 versus a 39, I'm not pre-blitzing them, but they're not pre-blitzing me either. Does that make sense?
Well, we're both 3-9, and
Then he should be pre-blitzing you if you're defending, and if you attack him,
I attack when I.
oh, you're not getting pre-blitz.
Yeah, the last 2 times I've tried to plunder him, he's pre-blitzed me, and I was like, wait, what? Hold up.
What's his stun at?
50-something%. In Justin, nobody mentioned my fight with Nom Nom Stun. Have y'all fight them in Cross Server Arena? Has anybody fought them?
Yes.
They have 86% stun.
Yes, I've fought Nom Nom. I attacked him once stupidly.
I didn't even pay attention. I was like, oh, I'll just attack, there's some name I haven't seen before. Then I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is this taking so? Why am I not attacking?
Yeah, so I have like less than half your stats in every category. But yeah, I was looking one day and I was like, oh, I have a hit left, and I was doing fine, and there was like a minute left, and I was like, Nom Nom, and they're level 174, and they're a mage, and like clicked on them real quick, did not see the attack speed or their stun, just was like, oh, there's their HP and attack. Okay, cool. Hit them, and I got completely wrecked. Yeah.
I think I managed to pull out the win, but it took like almost the full 2 minutes, and it was just like my character's just like, I'll cast one spell, I'll cast another spell. I was like, what just happened? I got out the fight, I went back, and I was just like, looked at his stats, was like, okay, and let me record this. It's like, has anybody fought this guy before? You should.
That's when a high ignore stun comes in handy.
Yeah.
I'm not there with the feathers where I can dump into that yet. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to if we see more of these nom noms and just a nobody is up there with 3-9 attack speed in Legends right now, and I think their stun's high. I don't actually know just a nobody's stun. And then there's another one too. I saw. What's their name? I was just looking at him, like I almost hit him, and then I was like, wait, look, and yeah, they had like high stun. Hold on, let's see. Cosmos. Cosmos is one of the people that just moved up to Legends that has one of those 3-9 attack speeds, and yeah. So be careful now. Mage on mage violence. We don't need it. We don't need mage on mage violence.
I guess we've piqued Blank's interest, so now Blank's gonna try to.
I'll send you the video. I saved it. I'll send him the video after the podcast. It's just like the first, I think it's like 20 seconds of the fight, or however long clone lasts. I don't move at all. I'm just like, I'm waiting. All right, one rotation of skills.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hot Wheels. Yeah. Moldy mentioned the Hot Wheels giving ignore stun. I think I have my Hot Wheels at like 6 or 7 star just for the ignore stun, and I was thinking about running Tamer, so I was kind of bumping that up.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Moldy, that's something we talked about in DMs, I remember. But I'm on a mission. So I was all stoked when I got my 5-star Cloud Drifter, still am. And I was like, yeah, I'm finally done. Until Giraffic pointed out, you're not done. You're at 5-star. You're not even halfway done. You have 21 more Cloud Drifters to 10-star. And I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. So, you gotta get to 10-star.
I'm going to 10-star it. It's going to take 2 years, but I'm going to do it.
It could go a lot quicker if you super whale and hold on to stuff and just take first place a bunch of times.
I was going to say, if you get first in this current event, you get 20. That's a 1 buy, right?
1 out of 21 left gone. If it took me this long, as long as it did to get 180, well, that's not counting all the other. Because I have everything else in the shop like a one of in that side of the shop, except Funeral Pyre. I don't have that one. The Flaming Sword, I don't have that. Speaking of the shop, now I think about it. So I wasn't surprised only because someone had brought up this possibility before, and I was like, yep, that's that. But yeah, a lot of people on my server were shocked that Crescent Moon, well, Silvery Crescent, I think is what it's called. I always called it Crescent Moon. I don't know why. But yeah, it's in the Red Feather shop, not the Skyrider side of the shop. I think most people assumed, logically, that it would go into the Skyrider side. But I can't remember who or where I read. It might have been you, actually, now I think about it, that first mentioned to me, like, yeah, it's probably going to go in the Feather shop. And I was like, what? That.
So when they initially put it on the SEA servers, I think they put it in the Rush shop. I don't even think they had a Feather shop just yet.
Okay.
But as soon as we got Feather shop and, all the kind of stuff that they've done to us as a community, as a player base, I was like, yeah, it's probably going there. Probably going to Feathers. They're not going to give it that free.
No.
I want to say it was you now. I could be wrong. But the second I heard that, my first reaction was, what? That would be bullshit. And then the second thought was instantly, that's what they're going to do. Yeah. And that's what they did. So I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I already have it. Fine. But to all the free-to-play players that are just, they've been losing to Cheetah long enough. Like, it's not like you don't have to work to get, let's say they put it in at 30 or even 40 Skyrider passes, like more, at least Ghost back or above. Like, it's got to be 30 or 40 if they would have put it in the Skyrider shop. But like, I don't know. That just feels like a very wrong move. Like, on the same level of offensiveness as what they did with no speeding. Where it's like, y'all are getting no speeding, all you servers that don't have it, and then we know what they did. It just felt bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna go all up in arms in it, but
Yeah.
yeah, 8 Wide saying we finished 10-star. I saw that. I read that in the server that he said he finished 10-star, and I was like, oh, like I just finished 5-star. It's like not even a third of the way. What the fuck?
Oh, you're halfway there.
Oh, I thought I was, but I wasn't even half. Because 5 stars is 9 and 10 stars is 30, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never 10-starred anything. How many things do you have 10-starred, Com?
Zero.
Anything? 0? How many things do you have 5-starred? Couple things 5-starred, right? Few.
Actually,
I only know of one. I only know of one for sure for you.
the alien back is the only one I can think of.
That's what I was gonna say. Because I remember that specifically. Because I remember you were like, "Yeah, 5-starred. I don't know why," and I was like, "Well, it's awesome." What do you?
At the time, I didn't know. The time I just like went in on the event and just got super lucky with the
Number of backs and stuff.
RNG as I was going for Cheetah, and I was just like, you know what? I'm pretty close. I could probably get it in a few hundred, more dollars, and then it cost. I was like, I'm in too deep now.
Might as well just send it.
I have 2 things 5-starred. The Phoenix Frostback and the Cloud Drifter. So one pay to win item. I mean, to be fair, if you're 5-starring at something, anything, you're paying for it. So yeah. But yeah. No, I was curious. I would have guessed more than one.
I've got Hot Wheels and Alien back are the only things 5 bro.
Hot Wheels and Alien. Okay.
And then my Cloud mounts 2 more buys away. So
You're only 2 away, like 40 away. And we can run the 5-star Cloud Party.
And then we work our way to light show.
Oh yeah. Loki's trying to make. You just do this. That's it. You just do this. Try the heart. Does the heart work? Double thumbs up.
Oh God! Oh, I can't do it. Oh nope.
Double thumbs down. I think that's rain. I think. Oh, that's like a storm. I'm getting blown off. Okay.
I got nothing.
Just a nobody. Can y'all discuss some strat for that Pantheon thingy? I'm too noob for that. We were talking about it a little bit before. I like Pantheon. There's no way that you're not ahead of me. The best run I ever had was this last week. I made it to the level 60, so the first boss. I'd say like the best tip that I heard so far that really helped was just, obviously you want to save your coins for the spinner. Make sure you're getting at least 2 of those bags, so you're getting at least 2 of the 3 extra mount artifact back piece, at least 2 of those. And then another really good tip I heard was just hearts. So like the number of hearts you end with makes your rating higher. Like that one really, really helped with the rating.
Your hearts, and if you want to really try your RNG luck, you can reset until you get the lucky gem. And for extra.
Which one's that?
The lucky gem. I think Tiamat had posted it, and I think somebody else had posted it in the sneak peek, or not sneak peek channel. One of the channels. Did y'all miss that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What's the gem?
Extra silver coin every time you basically get rewards.
Yeah.
So you'll have, say you typically go and do your lucky wheel spinner thing at like 50 something, you would essentially have like 50 plus extra coins that you would normally have.
Which will get you to all 3 potentially then. Because I've never had all 3. I always get 2 bags from that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
And then one time I remember, because that was one of the first things I read about that helped was like, don't use your coins for anything except the spinner, the lucky spinner. That was one of the first things I read. But I randomly hit one of those encounters where you could buy hearts with coins.
I feel like if you know you're like hard wall and you have everything you need to get there, you could just buy hearts and just stack some points.
Yeah.
The other thing,
But is there a way to buy hearts other than getting luck, like just a random encounter with the, like buying hearts with coins? Is there any other way to get them?
in your talent, like your talent tree, your sacred tree, you can. There's on those talent. If you just follow that left side all the way down, all those nodes, or a lot of those nodes will be like you get extra hearts on. Anytime you open
I
this.
think that's the one I'm on. Yeah. I have to look now.
Yeah, Moldy Hobo said you need to reset the first level until you get the lucky gem is what it's called, I believe. And it took me like 100 resets to do it earlier this week. So if you want to just like min max points, be ready to reset for a while.
Yep. Some people are saying recognizing their outfits that helps. I went to the. I keep lists and nerd lists of fucking everything. So when the order of like the people change, I just started writing down like here. I'll just show you all the list. But yeah, it was like 51 MS Regen, 52 Warbringer, 53 Archer. I just started writing all that shit down.
Yeah,
You don't have to, obviously, but I did it so I didn't have to like take an L, and like when I was going through a run, I would just know which set to switch to.
mm-hmm.
Is it necessary? Of course not. But I did it because I'm old and I like lists. Sorry, grabbing chests. Anyone that's on the game, grab your chests. Family chest time. As Calm once said in the chat, the show other family members. Uncheck that because that's the antisocial way to play the game, I think is what Calm said.
I never knew about that until
Me neither. Eight mentioned it on one of the shows, and I started using it every time I grab chests since then. Because I'm not just tripping over a bunch of people and like not being able to find my way. Let's see. Damn. Kit Kat's at 2177 in
Yeah,
Pantheon.
I'm at 2160 right now, but it was funny. I was talking to Blank about that because I was kind of getting some tips and tricks from him, and I think I even messaged him. I was like, "Yeah, right now nobody's even close. I think if I have another good run, I'm just gonna store it for next week." Which, by the way, if we haven't talked about it on here yet, if you already have a good point run for the week and you're just doing another run to like maybe test out something, you can just not complete that run until next week and just
It stays?
yeah,
It holds?
it keeps where you leave off. So
Okay.
like for instance, when I found out about it last week, or yeah, I think it was last week, Wu was Archer on Pantheon that prior week. And so, I had pushed up to 70 something. I forgot to end the run. Next week came, Pantheon opened. I started on 70 something versus Archer Wu. I finished that stage and then it changed to Mage Wu, but I was, Monday morning or whenever Pantheon opens, I was already like, all right, here's a however many point run done. Give me my sacred tree stuff.
Yeah.
And I could just go about my week. So that's something neat, like and it saves you if say Wu switches to something just super annoying one week. You already have that backup run waiting.
The pro tips for all of you fighting Wu out there. I'm hanging out at 60.
Max said he's dropping in to like and leave.
Max, what up, Max?
Love you, Max.
Max rules.
What is that? Oh yeah,
Let's
no, I was
see.
talking to Blake. That's what I was saying. I totally sidetracked myself with that little tidbit. I was talking to Blake about Pantheon tips and tricks, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do a run, just and hold it for next week." And then I looked at Kit Kat, and from the time it took me to message Blank saying like, "I think I'm set for the week," to log back in game, Kit Kat had jumped ahead of me. I was like, "Well, never mind. Looks like I'm doing another run." So I put up another like a higher point run, and I was like, "All right, I should be good now." And then like not even 2 minutes later, I went back in game, and Kit Kat jumped ahead of me again. I was like, "All right, looks like I'm doing another run." So I gotta finally sit down and do another run at some point this week.
Jeez. I'm doing a run from the start. I've just been doing from 51. I don't know if that changes stats or anything for me, but we'll see.
I mean, it changes the rewards you may get. I mean, it's all RNG. So I like
Oh,
to.
crap.
Maybe I'll pass 59.
This is a very uncommon sight for my server. Like
Oh my
that's
God.
not normal, but a lot of people are getting the unicorn and the back piece. I'm seeing a lot of back pieces and then a handful of unicorns. I should rephrase that. But no, I'm still doing them over here. This is great. Give me these gems, baby. Yeah.
I'm holding on to mine until after Brawl ends tonight because we got a few people waiting to join. I want to get them in so they got a chance at the boxes. So that's
Nice.
for the family boxes. Um, I'm near the bottom. I think depending on the price points of the last couple, I'll hit the bottom next Monday. Let me see. Did you just, if you push just the left side so you can get all those earn additional sacred currencies every week? Oh, okay.
So I'm behind you. I'm at 1 out of 3 on full stock 2. So I'm like two nodes above you, I think. Or wait, which one? Oh, keen senses. I'm the one above you. Yeah, I'm like 1 out of 3 on that one. So I'm behind you there.
I'm at the 2 below Loki, the right after the sacred tree points to 5K. So depending on how much these last 3 costs, well, yeah, 4 really. Or actually, that's a 0 to 3. So, oh no, you can do that at level 1. Yeah, so the last 4 costs, I might be able to finish next week. Okay, so you got QT. We will not have enough points to beat y'all unless y'all lose badly. And then Blank said he pulled the unicorn before the back piece, which is wild.
Yeah, that's
Considering
some
I
crazy
voted
luck.
Crazy luck. What? Blank pulled a unicorn before getting back. What?
That's some crazy luck because pulling the high
Yeah.
value art target before the mid value
No,
target.
no, you're absolutely right. Sorry. Yeah,
I understand he probably wanted to just get the back piece mainly, but
no, that's how he got the Valentine's Day Panda Bow reskin. The same thing, because he like is the same thing. Yeah, Blank, you and your good luck. He's one of those prophets that has like for empowerment gears, like his skill damage is like where it's supposed to be.
do you want to
You
see
think-
how bad my empowerment has gotten? By the way, I know you both of you have seen it in the past, but it's gotten worse.
Oh,
So my empowerment now looks like that.
104, 120, and 91.
You should be a pal.
Like,
'Cause-
it is atrocious.
I'm at 82 for skill damage. 82.
Well, mine has always, for the longest time, said I should be a mage. So
Mine
My
says, "What are
I
you
didn't have my
doing being a mage since day one?"
Oh, god damn it.
Wow.
123? God
Mine
damn
was told me, "What the heck are you doing being a mage since day one?" Basically.
it.
play Tamer, join us. Yeah, Ravs. If I want to play Tamer. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. I just need the enchants and
I don't have the enchants to like justify swapping to Tamer, or the like gotcha to justify it either. Really.
You want here, this is kind of funny and very illustrative. Guess who we're fighting in Family Brawl? One of the families that literally merged with us. Like joined our family. Like their family merged with our family. That's who we're fighting.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
dead players.
Yeah, they have 31 dead players versus, 99 or whatever the hell we have. We can't fill our family at 102. Like we hit that, I think it's level 13, I don't remember. And we were at like 98 out of 102 for the longest time, and now we're at 99 and we have like over 30 something inactives. But hooray! Also waiting for enchants to swap. Yeah. Cryptid, speaking of enchants and souls and stuff, no one said souls, but that's what it made me think of. So the update also had two, since our last show at least, there's been two things. They changed the prayer, they changed auto prayer.
But you still
And
have the issue of not getting it to stop on SS Plus. I had that issue today.
Oh, really?
See, I
Yep.
did it last night, but I still did it manually.
Yep, I didn't have like this morning. I was doing them to do like the 8,000 fruit pair or whatever. So when I was doing that, after like the second or third one, it was an SS plus boss damage. Not gonna do it anyways. I don't need it, but
Yeah.
it didn't give me the "Hey, you sure you want to do this?" little pop up. So it's still a thing.
Yeah.
They're working on it. Wait, did y'all what? So, does anybody remember exactly what they said they were gonna do with the prayer speed? Because the way they made it sounds like they're gonna try and do something like do this to speed it up X amount of time type shit.
I don't know, but I think one
It's
of
gonna,
you all were.
it's
I
gonna
think
be
it was
like
Tom.
it's gonna be like a parking store thing. I can almost guarantee it at this point. It's gonna be like
That's
parking store for 2 times speed, 500,000 tokens or something like that.
Or instead of like a farming and mining pass, there's gonna be a prayer pass now.
prayer rush last week, and yeah, it was annoying because I only do it manually. It was annoying, but it's just slower, and it's not the worst. But yeah, I want the warning back. Like that's the because I don't know. It is what it is. And then with the soul presets, they gave us the thing that nobody wanted, that was completely useless, and then they took it back, which is correct. So that hopefully they can give us what people were actually asking for. Although I'm still a little worried about that. Like,
I don't think they're going to give us exactly what we asked for, to be honest.
okay, what do you think we'll get?
I want to say it's going to be similar, but not as like maybe it'll be like here's half your stats or something. I just feel like it's not going to be as like resource consuming, but I feel like it's going to be something crazy like that or something because I don't think they're going to give us exactly what we want in terms of like let me have this for that and that for this. It can be an issue in terms of meta.
Yeah, I still I still like Bird's suggestion ever since I saw him write it. Just have one. You have one soul set for PvP and one for PvE. It can be that simple, and it doesn't solve what everybody wants, but it solves enough to where I'm not, at least for PvE, because that's what I would want it for, really. Like, or well, see, that doesn't solve people that are just changing classes for PvP or just overall, like Com does. Um, it doesn't solve that, but I do think that I'm basing this off of nothing, but I feel like the vast majority of the player base wants one for PvP and one for PvE, and I think that solves a good chunk of it. Certainly way better than what they fucking gave us, which was absolutely nothing. And then it unequipped people's souls. Oh, completely off topic, but it just came to my mind. And I know, Crusher, you're not watching this, but you're not in Legends. You said you're going to always be in Legends, and it's bullshit timing because I finally beat your ass, and then you left Legends. I finally got to the point where I could beat Crusher.
What I'm hearing is Niiloc knocked Crusher out of Legends.
That's what I'm hearing too. Niiloc is the reason that Crusher is no longer in Legends. So Niiloc is now the man, the myth, the legend, the god. Because let's be real, who's really going to bring Niiloc down?
Everyone, come on, everyone. No, what I'm saying, he was very much still in there when I hit him, and then other people beat him below number 80. But yeah, he was a benchmark. It was kind of like like everyone's experience at some point earlier in the game. One of the whales quits, but they're still fucking sitting there in the rankings for levels and everywhere else, and you just kind of hopefully they left a PvP set on for you to hit. But
have you tested it?
What's that?
Did Crusher leave a PvP set on?
Yeah.
You could, follow him on moments, and you could keep testing on him.
How? How can I follow him on moments anymore if he's never posted anything?
Check other people's follows. So maybe
check other follows.
The Discord. Ask if anybody's got him on moments. Go to view who they're following, and then follow him.
Yep.
I don't know. I think what needs to happen is that someone needs to find Crusher in Elite or whatever and boost the shit out of him back into Legends.
I don't know if my alt's in Elite still.
Which is probably not possible now I think about it. But then... Oh, Akane, you can follow him for me? Cool. The problem is I already beat his ass, so I don't care. I just want him back in Legends.
Let me see where my alt is. Oh no, I got knocked down. Never mind.
Well, I'm in Legends, but not Legends Elite, so I could possibly find him if he's in my Elite bracket.
Oh, Akane has Crusher in Elite. Okay. Oh, she saw him in her last cycle. Ah, okay. Oh, what up, Tiamat? What up, dude? Tiamat came up in conversation. So I have a question, and you don't have to answer this, but are you French? This was like a whole discussion. Like because you got
pretty
like
sure they said they were Portuguese.
Portuguese? Okay. Huh.
Raz, I think, said he's going to give you some love in Elite Loki.
Ravs can give me all the love they want. Ravs always has beaten me as far as I know, so Ravs always beats me up whenever they get the chance.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Overall, I'm liking the game. The balance, that's definitely a big part of it. Being able to play with builds again, that's fun. I'm liking a good handful of the new items, so I have new tools to play with. That's fun too. And yeah, that was another for me at least. I've been just, I have all these offensive builds as Prophet, and then I have like one or two defensive sets, but they've always been just stall. But my stall builds had just been failing everywhere that's not Parking Wars for so long, and then finally got a hybrid to work that I like. And yeah, I think those are some of the reasons why. But the game feels more fun. Like I feel more. What's the right word? What's the word I'm looking for? Old man brain. Focus is the wrong word. I don't know. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for.
No.
I feel like I'm more in the game. Not necessarily like I'm on it more or doing more things. My routine hasn't changed, but I'm more into it than I have been in a while. And hopefully, after you two get your merges this month, they'll continue this trend from now forward. Two server merges minimum a month. If they do that, don't shake your head. No. Don't jinx it. No.
No.
I think they could. If they keep this, they can keep this pace. If they moved it to two server merges a month, it would be fantastic.
They don't have enough servers.
I want to live in Niiloc land. That's what I want to do.
It's not always fun, but it's pretty fun most of the time. I hear you all. There's not enough servers to merge, but when you look at how many servers there are that haven't merged in 5 months, how many dead servers there are in the 1400s? I'm assuming 1300s as well. They could do. I hear you. Maybe not 2 every month, but if they could do them more frequently, it's what I've been wanting for I don't know how long. And it merges keep the game fresher. You have more. You get to meet new people in your server. Like we all know all the positive things that happen. Get more sale seasons. We've had fucking 3 since I've joined the game. You all have been playing longer. I think you've had the same number. You get more sale. You get more stuff. They can add new shit for me to buy in their little merge week event. Shit that I don't have. I still need that little. I think I don't remember what it's called. It's like the little blue samurai suit for the mushroom guy. The costume. I don't have that. I don't know. I just don't see how they lose when they merge servers at all. I don't see it.
I hear you.
I understand the need and want for it, but like it's the amount of servers does not bode well for merging as much as we would hope.
I don't know anything about the early 1400s. I know if there's 1404. I don't know anything between that and like 447. And there's a 450 and then there's 461. So like in the 400s, I'm guessing there's probably about 12 servers. Maybe more, maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less. So I hear you. But if that's not the answer, then I don't know what is.
So there's 12 servers in the 1400s. There's, I think, 15 in the 1200s. There's 5 in mine, 5 in the 1250 range, and then there's, I think, 4 or 5 in the 1280 range. Ravs would have to confirm that for me. I can't remember exactly. So like in my generation is almost the same amount of servers as you like that whole 1400s, which is multiple generations.
No. I'm sorry. I'm looking at comments. Do not make LOM 2. No.
Okay.
There's that. It's kind of like I think it's called I, Slime or something like that. That game that's coming out
Slime.io?
in like. No, I would have remembered if it was IO. It's something like that though, but it's
Slime
basically
TD? Slime Tower
I don't.
Defense.
It's not one of those other slime games. Some company has just reskinned Legend of Mushroom, but you're a slime. Here, I'll find it. Hold on. But like, Giraffic was messaging me about it, and like I have a little alert set up. Oh, here, it's called literally, yeah, it is. It's I, comma slime. You can look it up in the App Store right now.
I'll do it.
It's I, comma slime, and it looks like just a completely reskinned Legend of Mushroom. And he was like, "Come on, wouldn't that be fun to just start over from zero?" And I know he was being facetious, but like, no, I don't want to start from zero again. F that noise. If they made LOM 2,
They're making it though.
I mean, yeah, it's
oh, and they're not going to bring our stats and stuff over?
Oh, that I can't speak to.
Mhm.
I just know. Yeah, Moldy says they got the info. They'll share it with you.
No. No, 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 no.
This whole world is crashing down right now.
No, 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 no.
So Niiloc just got like double the oh no.
No, 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 no. Oh God. If they don't, oh no, yeah, I'd have to just completely stop spending forever then, if that's the case.
I'm with Cryptid. Like I've invested too much in LOM 1 to ever switch. And
Yeah,
lose.
that's what I'm saying. No, 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 no.
Like, if they start a LOM 2, it's either I'm just not playing it, or if they shut LOM 1 down, I'll just on to something else.
Dude, no. Oh God.
But on LOM 2, we can all play on the same server. Just create the Shroom Chronicles family and just family full of whales and friends.
Oh no. Just never crossed my mind. I can't believe until like moments ago that they could, and why wouldn't they just make a LOM 2? And of course they're not gonna let you bring stats and gear over. Am I fucking high? Of course they wouldn't. Oh God. Ew. Oh. Oh, that hurts my brain and my heart. Oh. If I start clutching my left arm, I live in North Phoenix, everyone. So, oh gosh, that would be so bad. No. Oh, and it's gonna happen. Oh no. Is there a release date or anything? Moldy, tell me everything you know.
You're gonna have to work.
Cutie says, I have almost nothing invested and still wouldn't play LOM 2. Oh gosh. Capybara Go is similar to LOM. Okay. See, I'd rather.
I wouldn't really say it's similar to LOM though, because I've played Capybara Go. It's not that like the same really. It's more of like a story type thing, and it's not as AFKable in my opinion.
If they want to release LOM 2 and like let all of our shit transfer, I'm cool with that. I'd be looking forward to it. But there's no way they would let that happen, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Rage Quitter. I've made that joke many times. Like, and it's not a joke actually. If we could just, if I could, it doesn't even have to be 1024. That would be, probably number one on my list if I could just pick a server to go to. But I just want to be able to play with people from earlier servers. That's all,
Well, LOM 2 will make that happen.
Fuck, man. I'm not starting all over, dude. No way. No fucking way. I'll play this game until it's absolutely dead.
Yep.
They can have LOM 29 out. I don't give a shit. I'm not starting new. And suck my balls. I'm not doing that. No way.
Down before I go.
Yeah, I'll just sit my ass in the original LOM like this, even if it's just me. Just like this.
And you'll still be trying to catch up to Wu and Power.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll die before that happens. Oh no, Moldy just sent me. Oh. It seems that the game company Joy Nice is planning to release a new series based on Legend Mushroom. The Korean title is something that I can't read it, different language, which is translated as Legend of Yokai. See, that looks more like a collab to me than an actual game like Legend Mushroom 2. That looks different to me. That doesn't mean that you're wrong or that I'm right. I'm just saying, like, even a glance at this, I don't know. I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably. Oh God, there's a whole bunch of more info. Oh no. Oh God. Oh. Oh man. Ah.
I think we've ruined Niloc's fun. He was
Now
so
man.
excited and now he's scared.
I was having so much fun.
It's downhill now.
It was, yeah, I'm starting to really like this game again too. Oh God, they're making a
This
new one
is
and
good.
I'm
We
not gonna be
got
able to
Magic
do it
Wand.
anymore.
We got Magic Wand coming. This is great. Like, oh, cool. Like, this is nice. Battling up in Legends. This is fun. Woo! Fuck you, Colin. Lom 2.
Don't worry. You know, this LOM 2 could take as long as training dummies to come out. So you know, we could have an infinite amount of time with LOM 1.
What's a training dummy?
Like the first month the game was out, like the community.
I know.
Oh.
I was just making the joke. Like they said they would make it, and they never did. So what's a training dummy? I don't know. It's like Digimon. Yeah, sure, that's a thing. Not for us though.
Maybe one day. That's what they keep saying.
Petition
they
for
keep-
Digimon. It'll come out during a major holiday. So what other major holidays are there? Because we kind of passed them all.
Guys, Cryptid said LOM 2 has training dummies and soul presets. Time to switch. It's time to switch.
Yeah, I mean, if it does have that, I mean, and then also being able to merge yourself without like server merges. I mean, I'm gone. Round 2, here I come. Because when my server's dead, peace out. I can move.
Okay, they definitely wouldn't do this. I'm just trying to come up with some way where I could play LOM 2. So in LOM 2, you can start your own, because an old game I used to play called Infinity Blade. It was one of like the first, like, I had a really fun time playing on the iPad back in the day. But they had Infinity Blade 1, 2, and then 3. And I believe, I could be misremembering, but when the next one came out, they had a way where you could like port your character over, and that was like Infinity Blade Classic. You're still playing the new game, but with all your old stuff, your old gear, your old everything. So would this company do that? No. Of course not. But is it possible? Yes. Obviously. And there is some precedent, at least that I can remember. Would they do it? No. No.
Is it possible? Yes. Will they do it?
Yeah.
No. For $1,000, you can transfer your account. Put it as like a pay to win spin. If you get if you get the spin, you're good.
It's paid migrations, but it's only from LOM 1 to LOM 2. And it's a random server you go to in LOM 2.
Yeah, you don't get to pick the server like everybody else. You just get thrown into one. Good luck.
God damn it.
We need to stop talking. We're giving them ideas.
Yeah, this is not happening. Legend of Mushroom 1 only, forever. Like Pokemon Go, man. There's no Pokemon Go 2. It's just Pokemon Go. Learn from them. They make a lot of money. They just sold their company for like, I don't know how many billions of dollars. Listen to that. That's the right model. Stick with Legend of Mushroom and just keep making it better. You don't need to make LOM 2. It'll kill both games. Legend of Mushroom, Pokemon Go. Just keep it like that. Just leave it alone.
Legend of Mushroom 2, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm so sad now. And I have to go to my son's birthday dinners very soon. I'm gonna have to conjure up some happiness that, like they used to say back in Kentucky.
He was in such a good mood.
He was.
I know.
He was so happy, and he was
This
like,
game
"I
is
love
fun.
this."
Great. And now I'm like, I'm not spending a single fucking dime on this anymore. Then, if that's what they're gonna inevitably do, because that's what they're gonna do. It's clearly what they're gonna do. I just had no idea. God damn it. All right. Well, definitely not getting that unicorn mount. I'm glad I stopped at the back piece. Happy with that.
You got the wand in 2 weeks. Don't worry. They'll find a way.
God damn it. That's really going to test my resolve, huh? Oh, man. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, if anyone has questions for these two beard bros up above, let us know. Ravs, my day is ruined. No, my day is ruined too. All of our days are ruined. Wait, what do you mean you can't see your nose? Like if you look down at your nose?
Right there.
Yeah.
Nailed it first try.
Boom.
I think he was waiting for all of us to do it. He was gonna just
Screenshot it. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh man.
Moldy broke Niiloc.
God damn it, Moldy. All the joy you've given me with all the cool stuff, like early stuff, and you just undid it. Undid it all. One fell swoop. Oh man. This is the stream that broke Niiloc.
I'm gonna retitle this in a second. The stream that broke Niiloc.
Nah, people just assume I'm ranting for 2 hours straight.
And then
Which is kind of what happened.
And then they get to the 2 hour and 10-minute mark and go, "Oh, that's why he's broken."
Yeah, they're watching it the whole time. They're like, "I don't get it. He said he's happy. He said he's enjoying it. What do they mean he's broke?"
Oh my gosh. Well, Loki, you're the dev. Is this all happening or not? And Rage Quitter wants you to port him over to 1024.
I cannot confirm nor deny these claims.
Well, can you put Rage Quitter RQ over to 1024 at least?
Enough time that'll happen.
Yeah, in enough time, when the alleged LOM 2 comes out, there's a possibility that could happen, but as of right now, my hands are tied.
It's like a politician or something.
He's answering like Starlight AI. That's what he's doing because he's a dev. Because you programmed Starlight, didn't you?
That's where he's the developer.
Loki revealed. That's what happened. Oh man. All right. Well, now that I'm completely broken, LOM 2 confirmed by Moldy Hobo. Or what looks like to me a yokai collaboration game, not LOM 2.
Rabs wants to go to 1801 so they can be an angry god.
Rabs is coming at 1226. I can already feel it. They're gonna merge brackets. He's coming to 1226.
I don't know where I would go, honestly. If you could just hand pick a server to go to, well, Loki, you'd stay exactly where you are. I'm assuming, right? Yeah.
Everybody's going to Loki. He doesn't need to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, fair. Would you do the same, Com? Would you stay? Like, if you had an option to go to any server or stay, would you stay in 1226?
It would be more of where I guess the more close knit community I talk to daily decides. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, people come join me. Or
I started
please.
on this server and started spending already. You guys join me. I'm not going to join you.
It would be more of like, okay, well, I've got X buddies that are gonna go join somebody over here or go, over there. Like, all right, well, majority of my friends are doing this, so I'll follow. But I mean, I'd probably also try and get majority of my family to want to go to somewhere before I moved. So, like, I don't want to just be like, deuces, find your own way.
Yeah, a guy in what up, Nye? Nye in 1488 always, well, not always, but on a couple of occasions has said, nah, Niiloc would leave our server in a second if he could. And I didn't correct him. Like, and it has nothing to do with that. It's just I wanna fight other people. Like, there's tons of people we see in parking wars that fuck me up. Tons. Awesome in 447 can beat me. Matsu beats me. That's a one way. Like, he just beats me both ways if I attack him or backwards. Like, there's all kinds of, like, there's good competition around me. I just want to, like, I want to take part in these fucking epic family battles or family brawls that I keep hearing about from Aid and Loki and, like, oh shit, oh can we, oh it's fucking eight wide in code versus 19 people in this final lane for the win. Like, that's what I want. I want that. And it doesn't have to be exactly that, like with those people. It doesn't have to be 1024 people necessarily. They just have the example already down of what I'm looking for and what I want in the game. I want Family Brawl to be fun again. I want it to kind of matter, like what's happening in parking wars. Like,
Competitiveness is missing.
correct.
Hugely.
At least the past 3 weeks, one or two, like the second you see them, you already know one or two of the servers aren't barely gonna, like, participate. So yeah, I just wanted to be competitive again. Then I can at least get my money's worth before LOM 2 drops. Snowy says Niiloc isn't loyal to his family. That's not true. Go ask our family leader. Anyway. Alright, I don't got anything else. I have to dip. Y'all want to call it, or do you want me to bounce? I don't care. Cool. All right. Thanks for everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. Snowy, Cutie, Chris, RQ, Moldy Hobo, Rabs, everybody that joined us earlier. No special shout outs this week. I learned my lesson. I gave a nice special shout out to Lord Jelly for making Legends the first time, and he said it got way worse.
Yeah.
After I said that, he got a lot of love hugs. No, not going to say anything. I will shout out for it in family, because I do love you.
We have told you many times that you saying that somebody is amazing immediately gets them absolutely destroyed.
Let me pick some. No Pants Zin is amazing.
This is rude.
That's just mean. That's just mean.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So that's your shout out. Mine's
That's
for
my shout out.
mine's for my family in 1024. I love them all. Maybe we get a merge, maybe we don't. We'll find out.
My shout outs for 1226. Said it right the first try this week. What's up? 1215.
Let's fucking go.
The Long Study Discord, and we are definitely getting merges for 1024 this month. You heard it here first. And if it's not true, blame the devs. Don't blame me. Don't look at me at all. It needs to happen, all right? If it doesn't happen, that's on them. Hope everybody has a good night, though. Thank y'all for coming in.
Like and subscribe, everyone. Thanks.